What's going on, guys? It's retro geeking time. So I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I love toys. Ever since I was a kid, I've always loved toys. Look, even to this day, I'm still collecting toys. What is this? This is an obsession. I'm still collecting toys to this day. I mean, come on. What is with that? But there is one thing I will say. Toys today, collectibles today, are never going to compare to the stuff from when we were kids. Back in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, those were when all the best toys came out. So today, I'm going to present to you my top 10 coolest toys from our childhood. Let's go. Okay, so coming at number 10 is the Fisher-Price Great Adventures Castle. It came out in the early 2000s. I was at the end of playing with toys at that point, but my brother had this toy and I always thought it was really cool. There was little tiny knights that were really well sculpted. The castle itself was really cool, and there was that catapult that I loved with the rock. You were also able to merge the toys with the pirates and the other various Great Adventure line. So yeah, number 10 would be the Great Adventure Castle. So number 9 is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shell van. I don't know what kid, when I was young, did not want the van. Yes, there were so many toys for turtles back then. They had the boat, they had the sewer base. I mean, there was so many different turtles themselves. Sports, rock stars, military. But the one that everybody wanted was the van. It even shot out the little pizzas. It was such a cool toy. It's so cool that it's one of those toys that still gets made today with every iteration of Ninja Turtles. So that's number 9. Number 8 is a sort of, I guess, fan favorite for me. Number 8 is going to be the WWF Bone Crushing Buddies line of plushies. You had Shawn Michaels, you had Undertaker, you had Stone Cold Steve Austin, you had Dude Love. They were cool. They were not your ordinary plushies. You were literally able to take their arms and move them, and when you moved them, you heard crunching sounds because you were able to wrestle with them. They were kind of like the plushies that they made in the 80s of the WWF, but stepped up more for like the Attitude Era. So yeah, number 8 is the Bone Crushing Buddies. They were cool. I loved them. So number 7, I'm going to go with, let's go with the Treasure Troll dolls. It's not that I loved them, it's just that they were everywhere. They were so mass-produced. I mean, my sister had some, I had some, my brother had some, everybody had them. They were just everywhere. You could not get away from the Treasure Troll dolls. So they forever made their staple in history as one of the coolest toys. So I guess I'm going to go with Treasure Trolls at number 7. Why not? Number 6, you know when you were a kid, you went to school and you had tournaments on recess. Number 6 is Pog. Stupidest toy ever made, I think, but it still made so much, and it was mass produced again to the point where it was so in your face and everybody bought it. And you know what? At first with the original regular Pogs, they were like, okay, but then when they came out with branded Pogs from Disney, Marvel, DC, and then the make your own Pog kit, it just blew up and it became one of the coolest toys ever. I know that I collected so many Pogs, and I even collected a lot of the Slammers because I loved playing Pogs. So that has got to be number 6 for me. Number 5, the Batman Returns Batcave playset. Oh my god, that was so cool. You can close it and carry it with you. You can open it up and play in it. There was the parking for the Batmobile. There was the flipping door for Bruce Wayne to walk in and have Batman come out. It was just so cool, and honestly, it was really well sculpted and painted. I loved it. I got it when I was a kid, and that was one of my favorite toys. I played with it all the time. I had so many Batman Returns toys, but that was my absolute favorite. So number 5 is the Batman Returns Batcave playset. Number 4, my favorite superhero, Spider-Man the Animated Series action figures. I don't know what it was about them. That animated series was so cool. It set the standard. Even to this day, it's that one Marvel cartoon that everybody wants to watch. And I'm telling you right now, the toys were no excuse. They were so cool, the animated series toys. They were made just like the cartoon. And the thing is, kids just loved how they were made. And kids just loved the whole line because they put out so many characters. They had characters that weren't even in the show, but that were still in the comic book. And you know what? It was to the point that it was so popular and so cool that even McDonald's put out Spider-Man animated series Happy Meal toys. They were so cool. I loved playing with them. I miss them. Sometimes I go to flea markets now and see if they have Spider-Man the animated series toys. I'm still hoping to find some one day. So yeah, that's Spider-Man the animated series toys. Yeah. Number 3, I'm going to go with the Beast Wars Transformer toys. I could have gone with Transformers themselves, but since I grew up in the 90s, early 90s, I played with the Beast Wars toys. I don't really have to say much about it. It was just the animals, and you transform them into robots. That's how cool they were. And it was a challenge to do too. I think I had Cheetor and Rat Trap. I never had an Optimus Prime. I played with a Megatron once. I know my cousin had a whole bunch of them, and it was so cool. So we always played Beast Wars together. But yeah, number 3, Beast Wars toys. They were just so awesome to play with. Okay, so number 2, I'm going to go with... I'm a huge Lego fan. It's still being made to this day, Lego. That's how popular it is. So number 2 for me is a toy set that I had when I was a kid, and I played with it all the time, and I loved building it and rebuilding it. The Lego Royal Knights Castle Lego set. It was so fun to play with. You had all the knights, the black knights and the white knights. You had the little skeletons, you had the ghosts. You even had the add-on sets. I think I had one of the add-on sets too to play with. I just absolutely loved it. I don't know what it was. Lego they're dinky little toys that you snap together, but once you get going with Lego, your imagination just drifts off. And I've always been a fan of medieval things, so having the Lego Royal Knights set was something that I loved, and it was something that I was able to spend hours with. So that's number 2 for me. And the number 1 coolest toy from our childhood, you might have guessed it, I'm a fan, is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord. I've never had it when I was a kid. My cousin had it, so I was only able to play with it when I went over to his place. But to this day, I think it is the coolest Power Ranger toy. Hell, I think it's the coolest toy in general of all time, the Megazord. I love that Megazord. It's beautiful. It is the coolest looking robot I have ever seen. To this day, I'm still collecting Power Rangers toys. That's how much I love it. Like, look at these right here. And I've got these too. Look, I mean, I'm still collecting. I love Power Rangers. And the Megazord is no different. I'm still looking to find myself a Megazord. I probably can now because there's a bunch of different iterations out there now. You've got the Imaginext Megazord. You've got Mega Constructs just put out a Lego Megazord, and you've even got the Toys R Us exclusive Legacy Megazord. So maybe one day I'll grab myself one of those, finally get myself a Megazord and put it on my collection. But to me, that is the absolute coolest toy from our childhood, is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord. So I just want to say thanks for watching the video. Let me know what you guys think are some of your favorite toys from our childhood, and what you guys think are some of the coolest toys from our childhood. This is not exactly a toy from my childhood, but I got this one recently at Toys R Us, and it's pretty much the same exact scale and paint job as the Power Rangers from our childhood. I just wanted to put that up there in this ending. So that's pretty much it. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and remember guys, it's cool if it's nerd cool. Peace!